Yo, what up, guys? Welcome to TSO Crypto, your home for crypto TA. I am your host, Martin. Today, we are looking at the same stuff we've been looking at, crypto new targets. For some reason, I can't change the name of the stream. It's just weird. Trying to figure out why. So, it's all good. What is up, Andrew Ayo? What's up, dude? Then we're gonna go rally on SAV 121 news, or not until veto is less unknown. All right, that's a good question. Let's see what's going on with market cap and then see if we think we're going to go rally or not. I think technicals are going to be there for some things. And ultimately what's going to happen is, you know, that just might be the catalyst that we need for like either rally or drop or whatever the market feels like it wants to do. Okay. So let's get cracking with the stream. Alrighty. Market cap. What we doing? We got for a rally, man. We went for a small pump. Great. We were looking for something like that. Remember, we said get above that midline. What's happening? We're finding it at support. Finally, if we find support here, we could try to pump and go up here. 2.46 trillion. That is the target. Now, are we safe to go and do that move? Is it safe there? Well, the thing is, we were looking for this hidden divergence. Guess what? It kind of held a little bit, moved us down. The thing is, that divergence is still kind of there, right? If we just go from there to here, right, that this is all one island, then that just goes from here to here, right? That's just still kind of there, right? I think that's precisely what we felt go higher. It's good. We're back testing that midline, but you know, it kind of sucks that it's not letting us run even more, right? That'd be like the coolest thing if we could just run that little bitty more, go up a little bit more, upper portion. Yeah, then we'll be good to go. The other thing that's happening that we didn't have back then, but we have now, it is this move here, hidden divergence against the RSI as well. And we know what that means. That means that we have twice hidden bearish divergence. With that, the possibility for a movement down, maybe consolidation still to happen. Again, don't get me wrong, we got a nice move. Now, can we move, try to go there? We could. Things I'm looking for, okay? Things I'm looking for that are starting to develop here on the major one, right? And I'm just going to point this out, and then you guys can try to make heads and tails from it. It's just something I'm noticing that's happening and developing. Not sure it's going to come into play. Not sure it's going to come to fruition. But, you know, I am going to draw some little things here that could make me happy. Could make you happy. It's just going to depend on your outlook in the market. So I'm just going to propose something. What if we are looking... Now that we got this move, what if we're looking at an inverse head and shoulders, right? What if we're looking at an inverse head and shoulders here? If that is the case, then where's our neckline? Right, the neckline's gonna be like this, from that elbow to that elbow, and that means we're freaking breaking the neckline, which is good, right? Someone's gonna switch this to blue. Why? Because that's the neckline. We're gonna draw blue. That way we're keeping it different from the divergence, okay? And the other thing I'm going to do with that neckline is I'm going to make it not so bright, so just barely there, right? That was not really overpowering the rest of the things we're looking at. So, inverse head and shoulders, potentially, right? Where's that going to lead to? Well, if we take that measure move, then we take it where we're broke. We could be looking for the upper portion. The upper portion of the channel. Go figure. What? Yeah, that's what we're talking about, right? Even without having the inverse head and shoulders, we're looking for that move. We talked about it. We broke the midline. Once we break that midline, we're looking for that upper portion of the channel. Where does the inverse head and shoulders break gets us? The upper portion of the channel. Yay! Now we have two things that tell us that at least we could be expecting to see a move up to this here zone, right? That's going to be the $2.46 trillion market area. Valuation for all cryptosphere together, along with Bitcoin and all those other little tiny alts that are there. I wanted to call them something different, but you know, damn coins. What? Yeah, all those coins that we don't like, the we like, etc. All of them get together to make this market cap happen and make it possible. All those like rug and pulp projects that, you know, are not good for anyone. They all make part of this trillion valuation, right? 2.46 trillion valuation. If we get there, now that is a target. Does it mean we're going to go up there? Well, I mean, we have now two reasons why we would go up there. One is breaking that midline. The second one is we have the inverse head and shoulders. Whether or not we get up, there's going to depend on whether or not on how we back test. So again, once we break the inverse head and shoulders, right, on that break, we usually those are going to drop to back test, and then we confirm, and then we hit, right? Yeah, if on that, back test, on the throwback, we break the neck, oh man, that's a fail inverse head and shoulders, and the doom awaits for us. And now we're looking for even more moving down. If we do come back here and back test, right, boom, we're going to go up. If we bounce on it, that's going to be a good scenario, a positive scenario. The other scenario, again, is we're here. We can just try to go there, right? It's not like we're going to run really far, by the way. It's just like a quick pop. Percentage-wise, from where we're at right now, it's not even a huge move. It's like, what? Like 7%? Bitcoin has farted more than 7% in a day. Hell, Bitcoin has farted more than 7% in like minutes. So a quick Bitcoin fart could get us up there. Yeah. So that's what we're looking for, right? Like that quick move. Like Bitcoin, just fart so we can all go up there, do something, move, roll. Whatever the kid's going to be. What's up, John Gregory? What is up indeed? Well, crypto's trying to give you up. That's what's up. Other than that, let's go check out the Bitcoin at 65,639. And on the other corner, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah. On the corner, wearing what is it? Orange shorts, Bitcoin. We got above a target. What target is it? Well, the one that we're going to get above. And now we're holding it at support. What? 64,900? What? Who thought about that? Who talked about the target? Who was crazy enough to say we're going to get above there? So the hidden divergence that we're looking for is no longer there, right? That's something that had me worried. And with a good reason. When we had it, it moved us down for the next day. Right? So, yeah. Kind of there. It was valid. Now we managed to reclaim it. And boom, we're reclaiming and then some, dude. 7% pump? What? Ain't that cool? Ain't that a dream? What's up, Ryan Smith? All right, so we're going up higher with more positive momentum and higher on our side. Guess what? There's something bearish. Good. Last thing we had, bullish divergence. Guess what? Bitcoin also gets to play around with the awesome idea that, yes, we might be creating what seems to be an inverse head with a shoulder pad. Obviously not shoulder pads, just head and shoulders. Still inverse, still good. You're beginning us to go up. If all things go well, and this plan, we could be looking for a nice rally to happen. Where's the neckline? Well, that neckline's gonna be like this. Boom, there we go. That's the neckline. Is it gonna be accurate? Well, as accurate as I can tell you. And that move goes like that. Right, more or less, something like that. If I move it sideways and it starts there, it's a tiny bit more, but that's about it. Now, once we get that break, right, and I'm just gonna match it to where we broke, which was around here. We're looking for that move to lead us up to this zone. Good. 68,912. I'm gonna be happy if Bitcoin goes there, right? Chainlink did great today. I'm happy. Only altcoin with actual use case. Well, yeah, I think a lot of coins have actual use case, but to each their own, my friend. I'm not going to disagree with you. If that's what you think, that's fine. We welcome all crypto people here, so. Guess where that gets us? Oh, crazy magic dotted line. Yeah, the 69,000, right? We talked about that song as well. So, on the movement up, we get above 64,900. Struggled to get above 66,994 because we kind of got close to it. We didn't quite hit it. I would assume in here and be like, yo, check this out. Yeah, we didn't quite hit it. We were a little bit off. But we're still looking for that move, and we're still finding support. We're supposed to get it, right? The area that we wanted to get above for a while. But the inverse head and shoulders, this becomes a real possibility, and the move's not that far, right? Unlike market cap that had to rally a little bit more, Bitcoin is like a 5% pop, right? Bitcoin has done that. Has done that even recently. Look at that. How much is this? Like 5% pop, 6%? What is this pop here? Boop, boop, like 7%, right? Bitcoin could fart and really go for that like 5% pop. It's just like nothing for Bitcoin. It could like wink and it goes up 5%, right? So yeah, Bitcoin's gonna wink at the bulls. Some bulls gonna get, like it, and then we're gonna go like, oh, Bitcoin, it looks so hot. Quick 5% pump. That's it, right? That's all Bitcoin has to do. with all that into account, let's see what else is happening. By the way, it's just Bitcoin on the daily, right? And again, inverse head and shoulders, blah, blah, blah. Technically, let's keep moving. I am tired as hell, guys, by the way, if you can't tell. It's just been a freaking long day. Internet's working good today, which is kind of cool because the other day was kind of crappy, if you remember. I was having problems streaming. But today's good, and we're taking advantage of that. So look at that, bearish divergence. What do we do? Oh, no, we moved down. What else do we have? Well, we don't have a lot else going on here, right? Low, higher, low, less negative momentum, higher on our side. Took a massive pump. Why? Because on the daily, we had stuff that we could rely on, which was a bullish divergence from back here. We felt to drop lower than the previous low. Thus, we're getting continuation. That's a mouthful. All right, what else is happening here? Dude, I mean, really? We're just making trogdor. We're making the trogdor pattern. Trogdor pattern looks like this. Door burninating everything inside. If you never saw Hamster Runner when you were a kid, you were not a kid. But that's the trogdor pattern. We're making a dragon. I'm kidding. It's not a real pattern. Of course, I'm just messing around with that. Don't be going and telling people, dude, we're doing a trogdor pattern. That's not a pattern. I'm just messing around because it kind of looks like freaking dragon, right? If you look at this, it's like a freaking snake. Like here's a dragon hump, and here's the head. All right, let's keep rolling. There's really some bearish divergence that's developing here on the 4-hour, but you know, this divergence in the 4-hour is so tiny that I doubt this is what's really making things happen and that we're moving down. This in the 1-hour would make more sense because it would probably be a couple more periods that we're considering for the move, right? All things considered. That's gonna make it yellow and make it really, really dark yellow. Yeah, there we go. Right, and then we're gonna move here as well, right? Well, we're being overbought. So what happens when we get divergence and we're overbought? Bearish divergence or bullish divergence when we're oversold? What we look for moving down. What that moving down does? It refreshes the oscillators, right? Brings us back down. Where to? Well, right now it's broadening us. It's broadening us back. It's broadening us back. It's bringing us back into the bot zone, right? This is here bot area. Where are we sitting at? 64.62. Where can we go? Well, midline would be nice. That kind of cools off, right? How we get there? We would trail in the zone for a bit. We're gonna cool off. Then we're gonna be good to go again. Bitcoin or anything else besides that bearishness? No, and that's the bearishness getting us to move down. That's it. I mean, nothing else. I'm kind of glad that the bears are taking control. Finally, taking the control away from the bulls are taking the control away from the bears. Bears were in control for a while. Now it's time for the bulls to come back and play. So hopefully the bulls manage to get more money, by getting more corporate jobs and getting more money to spend. And now, we're getting a run. Hopefully that's the case, right? I mean, the bearish divergence did move us down. That's about it. Holding support, failing us to drop us lower. But I'm banking that we're probably gonna have something on the 1-hour that's gonna help us, right? There should be something. So let's go here. Fun stuff. There is something here that's helping us. First of all, let's draw the bearishness. Right, this bearish divergence that I saw on the 4-hour, you can see here more clearly because obviously it makes more sense to draw it here on the 1-hour, and that's what I was telling you guys, right? We have this bearish divergence strong, putting pressure on the price, and no, look at that. We moved down to the support, magical support at 64,900. We were looking for this divergence here. And it was getting us to hold, but do you remember what I said about the hidden bullish divergence? It could drop here, probably here is where I'd like move my hand to. Then we can still drop, and we're still going to make more negative momentum. And as we do that, we're still having that hidden divergence. At just some point in time, it has to trigger and has to get us to hold. Well, finally got us to hold somewhere on, friggin' Tuesday, and I wasn't here on Tuesday because the internet was crappy. But, were we here, we would have noticed that it was dropped, and then we would have drawn that, and then we would have been like, yeah, we're still holding. Like we are. But then we have this move happening. And when this move happens, what do we have? Well, we have this divergence that comes from here to here, right? And that is creating hidden bullish divergence. Hidden bullish divergence tells us that we're looking for a movement up. And with that, we're trying to hold the zone and potentially move upwards. And we're holding and we're trying to move upwards, which is what we're doing, right? So again, we are on point, on track for the moves that are there for the market so far. So where are we going to be targeting? We need to get above 66,994. Then we're going to go for the upper portion and hit and try to hit that inverse head and shoulders on daily and get very close to 69,000. As long as we're there, we're going to be on track for good gains. But that's the moves, right? That's what we have in store. Really nothing else happening here that I could see as far as telling you guys, oh, well, this is going to happen. No, just looking for market trend shifts with divergences, right? We're looking at the price, where we're at with regards to supports and resistances, and see where we could be targeting, right? So, oh, look at that. There we go. Again, the move for the inverse head and shoulders that we're spotting, that we're talking about, gets us here. Now, why are we talking about it here? Why are we talking about it here? Because we hadn't been developing it here. And we're here on Monday. So we discount. Then we're in here for, this 2 days, 3 days. So we're here today. So we're not here for this 2 days. Right. So yeah, that's how the life goes off Bitcoin. All right. So we're going to check out Ethereum because Ethereum's kind of failing to play, right? Ethereum's like laggard. It's so far behind. With the rally that Bitcoin had, Ethereum should be around the, I'm just going to ballpark it and say like 3,300s maybe. But it's just so far behind. Look, it rallied, but it wasn't like a good rally. Right? It's like a bland, not really doing a lot rally. All right? That's just kind of like what it is. We're at support. Like, we didn't even get above the 3,158. We should have been up here with that freaking rally. But no, Ethereum has to go and lag. Why? Because that's what it does. No inverse head and shoulders pattern either, right? Because it's lower than where Bitcoin's at. So, by all means, Ethereum just keeps on lagging. Now, I'm assuming here, I know we didn't have divergence last time I checked. I just want to confirm it. Yeah, coming in lower. More negative momentum. Lower on the RSI as well. So no bullish divergence. We just managed to hold the support, but we're not being as strong as Bitcoin right now. If we just notice that we're coming in lower and then lower still. Negative momentum less and less negative. And then here as well. Oh, look at that. There's really nothing bullish or bearish happening on Ethereum. So Ethereum is just kind of lagging. It's not really doing a lot. It's just waiting for, I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know what Ethereum's waiting for. It's just not wanting to perform or do anything. And that's just it. It's just Ethereum today. All right, bearish divergence, move down on that. Here we create bullish divergence, strong. Yes, we did. All right, cool. Now I'm just gonna draw it from here to here. Be like, yo, check this out. We have strong bullish divergence, potential fraction to the upside. Got a magical pump coming in, and we did. We rallied. Right, but now the thing is, what's happening to now? We have it against the MACD and the RSI. But here we're going up higher with more positive momentum and higher on the RSI. It means we're not creating anything bearish on the 4 hour. Then why are we dropping? Why, Ethereum, are you dropping and going like, down? Reason is, it's just like, it seems like Ethereum is hyper allergic to Bitcoin moves right now, but not the bullish ones, just the bearish ones. So when Bitcoin rallies, Ethereum's like, oh, I'm too weak. But when Bitcoin drops, Ethereum's like, oh, I'm ready. Let's do it. Let's drop. And that's just what's happening, right? That's what it seems like. So I'm thinking the real reason why we're dropping, we're probably going to find it on the 1 hour, not here. Okay. And the reason is because there's nothing on the 4 hour. Let's go there. Let's go there. Alrighty. There is bearish divergence here. Oh, no. Look at that. Who knew? We could have found something on the 1 hour. So on the 1 hour chart, we have bearish divergence, strong potential fraction to downside. We don't only have it against the MACD, but we also have it against the RSI. Against the MACD, it's a little bit more subtle. Is that, slanted divergence or, yeah, this is bearish divergence, strong action to downside. We're moving down and following suit, right? But the good thing is, good news, if you want to say we have good news, is that Bitcoin, well, Ethereum, obviously from here to here and here to here, had bullish divergence strong, which I mean, kind of cool and all. But that doesn't do anything for us right now because, it was like, oh, how is that going to help us today? Well, it doesn't help us today. What helps us today is this move here. You see that Spider-Man swing I just pulled? We're like this. And then we're like, oh, swing Spider-Man. There we go. So we have hidden divergence. It's bullish divergence hidden. With that, the possibility for stagnation, maybe action to the upside. That's what we're failing to drop lower. And that's what's kind of catching the fall, right? That's what's cutting that fall a little bit short. And trying to get us to hold, but Ethereum again is not as bullish as Bitcoin is. If you look at performance and how they've been holding, it's not as bullish. That's just it. Like, there's no other way to go about it. By the way, the previous bullish divergence, in case you guys didn't know what I was talking about, is this one. So that's bullish divergence strong against the MACD, against the RSI. And that's what Ethereum has. All right, so, but for now, it's just hidden bullish, and it's getting us to hold. But you know, all things considered, I'm a little bit upset that Ethereum didn't take off as strong as Bitcoin did. Okay, mainly because Bitcoin just really got massive gains. Market cap had massive gains. It's just like Ethereum's like, Vitalik did nothing and we died. Let's go check out. I'm gonna check out the dollar index real fast, just because I need to see how it's performing. I haven't seen it, and I want to see where it's at. It's at 104. That means it's dropped in value since we last looked at it, and that's probably why Bitcoin is, you know, taking advantage of the move. All right, look at that. It had a massive drop here a couple days ago on Wednesday 15. That's when Bitcoin rallied, I think. So yeah, it kind of matches with, you know, the opposite of what Bitcoin's doing, which is good. I'm just waiting for it to load because, you know, we need to see what's going on. But I can tell you that we still have the hidden divergence. Oh, look at that. Well, we had it here, kind of bounced, rejected, right? Remember we talked about the throwback, right? When we was here, we said, look, we're doing an inverse head and shoulders. If we break the neckline, we could climb all the way up here to 109. That was also matching with Bitcoin dropping to the, you know, 54,000, 55,000 range. Well, we're not going there. What happened? We got the throwback, right? And the throwback broke the neckline. And once we broke that neckline for the inverse head and shoulders, it just kind of like came back down, back tested, rejected. And you guys remember what I said about that? When that happens, it means the pattern failed and we're looking for a movement down. What's going on since? We're moving down. We're getting a small bounce. We have some hidden divergence right now that is trying to get us to hold, right? Trying, again, the key term, trying to get us to hold. And that's just going on like that. But really, in all fairness, we have it against the MACD and the RSI. I'm not sure it's going to be strong enough, dude. I mean, it could. But for now, I think just the fact that we failed at the inverse head and shoulders could be a better indicator that market could be coming down here. I mean, right now, we could be going to 103, right? That's going to get us to the 50% retrace from high to low on the previous, you know, pips we had. As far as structure is concerned, we could even be going to a 382. Sorry, yeah, at 103.19. Again, doesn't seem to be a lot, but, you know, it is a move. Now, if we were to go the opposite and go from the low point to the high point that we made afterwards, right, and get the smaller fibs, where are we at? Well, we happen to be resting right here at 382, right? The beginning of the retrace zone. So this could still drop here to 103.7 or even here 102.58. Those are real targets for the dollar index, right? That's where we could be dropping to. With that drop, it would mean that Bitcoin's still going to see higher areas of value and more money could be flowing into the crypto sphere, right? That's what this tells me. So how are you guys feeling about that? All right, how are you guys feeling about that? What do you think the dollar index is going to do? What do you think the DXY is going to be? Let me know in the chat. A couple people watching, not everyone participating. It's all good. Don't be shy. All right, let's go back here. Someone said, can I look at Chainlink? All right. Yeah, we're going to look at Chainlink. Chainlink this coin. Give me 1 second. It kind of got stuck, but we'll definitely look at Chainlink. Linky. Scrock says down DXY. Big House just says LOL. LOL doesn't tell me where the dollar index is going to go, but nice try. All right, yeah, Chainlink seems to have been performing good for the past like 3 days, bro. 6%? What? 11% and 2%? Who did that? Who broke Chainlink? Well, strictly considering this, if you want to go for like an inverse head and shoulders, we're not gonna, right? And the reason being that inverse head and shoulders doesn't work, it's very simple. If you want to look at this as an inverse head and shoulders and go like, yeah, look, we're doing inverse head and shoulders. Well, guess what? That shoulder doesn't match because it's lower in the head. Well, if you want to say, what about the wicks? Well, guess what? That wick is lower, so that kind of kills it. So no inverse head and shoulders. That's for sure. Link didn't get the inverse head and shoulders invitation to the party. You know, it's like the guy who... That was like a custom party for crypto. They'll say, we're going to dress as the inverse head and shoulders. Like, Ethereum didn't get the memo. This dude got the memo for the inverse head and shoulder party. He just didn't get the right custom, right? It's like, you got the camelback or something, because the head is like higher than the hump or something. You know, the shoulder, like the head is not matching. It's just weird. I don't know. He dresses the Hunchback of Notre Dame, basically. Anyways, coming in lower. Dude, bullish divergence, strong potential fraction to the upside. That's why we're rallying. There is a reason. Right, so with that bullish divergence, potential fraction to the upside, we got a pump. Look at that, boom, 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 all good. Now we're doing anything here that is weird. Yeah, dude, why is it that we're drawing this thing? Because it's there and it's gonna, you know, could potentially, gotta say that because, you know, it's kind of there, but could potentially state that we have hidden bearish and that could put pressure on the price and make it stagnate before we get here to our target at 16.31. Getting above there, I mean, we could be looking at something up here at 21. But for now, target and game for Chainlink is get above 16.28, right? 16.31, whatever the target's here, we need to get above that. Otherwise, not good. Right? Yep, that's it for this on the daily. Let's go to the 4 hour. Again, not going to put a lot of weight in the hidden divergence. I think it's too long of a period. It could be that it plays. This just seems like it's just going bananas. And there's really nothing bearish to look at. The only thing we can look at is the bullishness. The bullishness that was before the storm that it's being right now, right? That makes sense to you? That's good. But we have this going on here, right? And look at that. Bullish divergence, potential fraction upset. We get our pop. Great. Let's go to the 1 hour, because there's nothing bearish here. There's nothing bearish to look at. Oh, no. Why are we creating bearish divergence strong? We have strong bearish divergence trying to develop here. As we try to go higher, we are ultimately failing because, you know, we're getting tired. That's what happens. You get buyer exhaustion. So, that matches with this here, which again is just kind of like slanted divergence within the same island, you know, whatever we want to call this. And then we have the divergence here as well against the RSI, right? So we're trying to go higher, but we're diverging from the oscillators, meaning we're getting exhausted, bros. That's just not sustainable. Usually that's going to break back down, maybe come back down to 15.01. I'm supporting it above it. Look at that beautiful support there at 15.01. Hit, rejected, managed to get above it. So that's a nice resistance that we know it works. And that's why it's drawn there. I know most TAs don't like news events, but Chainlink positive news from DTCC partners? Yeah, I mean, sorry, man, I gotta make a voice that way, you know, people know it's not me talking, but it's, you know, I'm reading a comment. Yeah. Hi guys, Patrick Holmes. Yeah, dude, I'm not sure with that one, because, I mean, to be fair, usually technicals are there when you're doing trading like the way we're doing right now. But sometimes you need the catalyst. It's not a voice changer, it's just me talking. Yeah, it's me talking. I do have a voice changer, I'm not using it. The thing is, dude, I just lost my train of thought. Dude, what the hell was I saying? Yeah, okay, so the news, when they happen, they just happen to be like the catalyst. Okay, sometimes we're set to do something, but we need something to trigger it, right? Like everything needs like a spark to get it going. And sometimes that is just a news article that comes out and just makes it go, right? But when that happens, then everything goes bananas, right? But we sometimes have technicals before that happens saying, hey, this is going to happen. Hey, this is going to happen. Hey, this is going to happen. But then it just, the news come out, and then that's just what triggers everything, right? So think about the Elon tweet when, crypto went wild a couple of years ago, right? And we had a lot of bullish stuff. It's just his tweet was the catalyst for everything to take off. Without that, it wouldn't have, right? Just like when they said they were going to drop crypto from Tesla, the holdings. And that was a catalyst for the movement down. But we already had technicals and we were already in a movement down. That's just what drove the market farther down still, right? So those catalysts do help. And that just usually comes in the way of news. Also, a lot of the time news are particularly in crypto, are, you buy the rumors and then you sell the news, right? And we notice that when news come out, stuff drops. Because, people are already hyped about it. They were already in it. And once the news comes out, they're like, get out of it. Because then they know it's going to probably drop because everyone's going to try to get out of Dutch. That's just crypto. That's how it works. I do have a voice changer app. I just haven't used it in forever. I probably should use it. I do have it. I need to update it. Okay. I'll need to update that. And then it'll be good to go. Cool, but what are we gonna do? Yeah, it's I'm not sure, dude. It's supposed to be a cool chill stream. You were trolling? Okay. Yeah. ADA? Sure, why not? We haven't done ADA. Let's check ADA out. 88. All right, Cardani. Is it doing something? Is it trying to get away from 43 cents? All right, it seems like it's trying to. So ADA's gonna be the last project we'll get. All right, so if you remember, we had remain support here at 40.7. Then we had a semi-support zone there at 44.2. We drew it. Finally getting above it, so not really doing a lot. 5%. 5.5%, 1.5, 0.43. Again, it's just it's they didn't get the invitation to the Head and Shoulders party, man. They're like, yeah, we don't know what we're dressing as. It's not really creating that. It does have bullish divergence. I can tell you that against the RSI, not against the MACD. And, I like the stuff we built back here, right? Back here. But it's just playing with the same thing. It's weak. It's not a strong move. That's just kind of upsetting, dude. Because, you have the bullish divergence. You're just not playing with strength. Look at the volume, bro. There was more volume in the spinning top candle that go nowhere. Then when we had a massive rally coming in for 5%, look at the volume. Just not there. Not cool, ADA. Get more volume coming in. All right, so we're gonna look at this here, man. ADA on what is this thing, dude? 4-hour chart. Why not? I'll just get it on the 4. Strong support, yeah. I agree with you, Andrew. Strong supports. We have the bearish divergence against MACD, not against the RSI. I mean, this is about the only thing I'm looking at here right now that's telling me, oh, we could go down. That kind of works there too. It's still moving right now, so it kind of not be good to draw it to right now because it's still rallying. But if we get above this zone, we're going to get rid of that divergence. If we pump more, we're definitely going to be creating that bearish divergence strong against the MACD. But we don't have it against the RSI. That's the only good thing. So this one, I'm just kind of gonna hold off drawing. I was gonna draw from here to that upper portion, then from high to low. I had the hidden divergence that could still come into play. Keep that in mind. Let's go to the 1 hour. Here in the 1 hour chart. Let's see if this is ready. Is it? Oh, it is. Okay. 1 second.
And this is my voice on voice modification.
That was scary. What's up, flags? Dude, I haven't seen you forever. I hope you're doing good, my friend. Yeah, so, okay, let's keep rolling into this. Bearish divergence, right? We do kind of have that developing here for ADA, right? Maybe get a movement down. Dude, isn't that weird like that? Isn't that like voice super weird, man? I kind of love it. I haven't used this voice mode program forever, dude. I just had to update it. It just updated it. It said it was cool. Oh, my voice is back. Yeah, it should be back to normal. Oh. I just closed something that I shouldn't have closed. That was like the chat. Oh no. I gotta bring up the chat again. Yo, Windows, come back. Here we go. Restore the Windows. Yo, dude, thank you very much. I am well, as good as I can be. I hope you're doing good too, my friend. Don't be a stranger. Stop by the Discord. Say hi. We're there. I'll say hi. You can stay here and chill out and hang out with us too. We're just looking at crypto right now and seeing how the market's like trying to bounce. Yo, look at that. Believe divergence. Oh no. We already played that one though. You know, it's kind of like in the past. Again, not really going to spend a lot of time on something that happened in the past because, you know, it's already behind us, but. Yeah. I have one that reminds me of like Will Ferrell. Let me just find it here real fast, dude. I think it's called Sleepy. Yeah. You remember like he gets a dart that like sticking out of your head? It's like, dude, you got a dart sticking out of your head. And he goes like,
Hey, you're crazy, man. You're crazy.
or something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, other than that, I mean, hidden divergence, yeah, there is some. You know, from here. I mean, I would say that's the reason that we're holding. But you know, that's about it, man. You know, in divergence. Trying to hold. That said, though, for ADA, I mean, really, I wish we had a lot more to go on. It just failing to perform like Ethereum, right? It's kind of there. It's not getting the inverse head and shoulders invitation party where like a lot of the other cryptos are doing that inverse head and shoulders, like, you know, custom party. And then just a few are not invited. It's just this one's not invited. Bitcoin, on the other hand, is invited. It is the one that's leading that party and is getting that nice return, right? Now the question is, can it still keep it going? All right, there we go. All right, back to the corn to finish off the stream with strength and honor. Strength and honor. Yeah. So Bitcoin, remember, inverse head and shoulders, potentially going up to the 69,000. That's what we're targeting. There's nothing else going on. That's it. That's just what I wanted to wrap around with. Bear shot version support. Moving down, holding support. Yay. And on the 1 hour, dude, we know it's a hidden bullish. And that's what we're trying to like not fill. Go below 64,900. But we should be setting up for that movement up. There's no reason why Bitcoin wouldn't be reaching 69,000 and go for that inverse head and shoulders move, right? What's up, Trading Tuition? How's it going, man? We's doing good. We is doing great. Yeah, I'm about to finish the stream basically because I'm freaking tired as hell. I just want to jump in because we had good internet today. And it's not like crashing or anything like that, like the other day where I was like dropping frames like crazy and I was keep getting warnings all over the place. Be like, your stream rate's bad. Today's good. And I'm just tired and I'm like goofy, weird. I don't know, dude. It's just it's time to go to bed. That's all I know. Like when you're so tired, you're like make no sense. Yeah. I mean, technicals is still there. They still make sense. Just I make no sense because I'm just like my brain's fried right now. But I'm gonna be calling it a stream, guys. Thank you very much for joining me. I appreciate you all. I enjoy being here with all of you, chilling, talking crypto. Thank you for being part of this awesome crypto community. Yeah. No, today is not dropping frames. I was dropping frames the other day, and I know when that's happening. I get warnings, and then like my stream starts to lag and it just starts to circle but goes nowhere. Yeah. Anyways, guys, dude, it was a blast to see you all. Lags, what a pleasant surprise for reals, dude. I really, really hope you're doing great. I haven't heard from you in a while. And I'm glad to see you're still around, Scrog, dude. It's always a pleasure having you here. Sam Andrew. And who else am I missing? Ryan Smith, John Gregory, and Trading Tuition. I think I got everyone. But if I didn't get you and I forgot, don't feel bad. I love you all and I appreciate you all. Andrew, I think I said Andrew. If not Andrew, you too, man. You're always here and you're awesome for the support as well. That's it, guys. I'm out. I'm fried. Catch you guys tomorrow for another edition of TSO Crypto. Hopefully we'll have other stuff going on. Maybe Bitcoin's running. Who knows? All right, but yo, don't be a fool. Stay in school, right? Or whatever. It's gonna be your catch up sign up phrase. That's it for tonight, guys. I'm out. Peace.